I am so curious to see what this bizarre fruit looks like inside. It's very rare to find, and it's actually a lemon. Well, sort of. It's called a Buddha's hand fruit. It comes from the same family as the lemon, and even though it looks like some sort of weird Halloween prop, it's actually edible and it's quite the vibe of a fruit. I always wanted to find one of these, but never really had any luck. So after years of searching for them passed, and I stumbled upon a whole basket of them one day, I immediately brought one home to break it open, see what's inside, and taste it for the very first time. Why I chose such a small one though, I instantly regretted that. But the smell of these is insanely amazing, so I started to get ready to open it for the very first time in my life, and I was excited. This fruit gets its name because the shape resembles a praying hand, like Buddha's hand. And you're supposed to be able to just pluck off one of the fingers and eat it whole, but apparently eating it is like eating a lemon peel perfume. And I was oddly excited to find out whether or not that was, in fact, true. It's one of those fruits that's more of a decoration than something you'd actually eat, especially since it's often placed outside as an offering to ancestors, which is really cool. But now was finally the moment of truth to open this thing up and see what it looked like inside. I got my knife, slid it right down the middle, and was really surprised to see that there was nothing there. There was literally no actual fruit inside of the fruit, just what looked to be like just a peel? And as confused as I was, I guess in that moment I found out the interesting thing about Buddha's hand fruit, that it contains no juice or pulp. So it's basically just like a lemon with a whole lot of peel. It smells like a lemon too, but times 1,000. Super pungent, like a good pungent, and zesty, very intense aroma. Quite difficult to describe, but my mouth watered just smelling it, so you can imagine how strong and amazing it was. It was like opening a perfume bottle that smelled just like citrus. So in that moment, I decided to pluck off those fingers and cut them open to see what's inside. I thought, well, maybe there could be fruit inside the fingers. So I cut those open to see what we were working with, but still nothing. So even though I was a bit nervous, I decided I needed to taste it, but in my mind, I totally thought it would be like eating a lemon peel, and I was a little bit scared. But the moment of truth finally came. I took a bite, a very small bite, and at first I thought it tasted kind of okay. But after a few moments passed, the strong lemon peel aroma aftertaste creeped up on me, and I had instant regret. It really is like biting straight into a lemon peel, way too bitter, way too strong, not exactly a snack for the faint of heart. But imagine a lemon and orange had a baby and then their grandchild was lemongrass and lemon balm all in one. One of the best smells you'll ever encounter in your entire life. And what I find so cool about this fruit is its origins trace back to India, and it was brought to China by Buddhist monks. It symbolizes happiness and longevity, and it's often used as an offering in temples or during celebrations like the Lunar New Year. If you get a gift like this, then you know that you are lucky. And even though you can't expect to juice these, they are candied at times, which I heard is really good, like a lemon candy. You know those orange flavored peel candy things? Kind of like that, even though I really don't think those taste very good, but a lot of people do. And the zest is most definitely used. It's often grated up to add some flavor to salads. So I figured I'd give grating it a shot for some salads. I mean, it's super flavorful if you use the zest, but I was a bit nervous to actually eat it in my salads. And I thought to myself, if I find these again, I'm gonna grate them up, refine it down, and use it to make essential oils. And maybe even try throwing it in a simmering pot and using it as a natural air freshener. Trust me, that amazing aroma will fill up your whole house with that refreshing, citrusy goodness. Now, in the end, I opted out of the fruit tasting and went for the perfume effect instead. Definitely not the fruit for a casual snack, but for scent lovers and those into unique culinary experiences, Buddha's hand fruit is definitely worth a try. Just don't expect it to taste like anything you've ever had before. And you know what? Moral of the story here is that technically it's just a lemon without the fruit inside, but the smell, that is a whole other story.